Hey everyone, Maestro here. I am the football enthusiast. Hope you're all doing well. Alright, so this afternoon around 1 p.m., David Ornstein reporting on, you can see on the screen right now, Arsenal have now reached full agreement with Ajax to sign Jurrien Timber. Negotiations completed on a fee of around 40 million euros plus 5 in add-ons, rounding up to 45 million euros. Now, in pounds, I believe that's around 38.5 million pounds. I might be off, but I think it is 30.5 million. It's around there. And yes, it is the agreed fee for the 22-year-old, newly turned 22-year-old centre back from Ajax. And now let's talk about it. As an Arsenal fan myself, by the way, just real quick, if you don't know, if you're new, I am an Arsenal fan. My thoughts on this signing. I mean, real quick. For the past two seasons in particular, Arsenal have found themselves, unfortunately, in crunch time in the seasons. Last season in crunch time was to go for the title. Season before was to get top 4, where both times we had to refer to our backup centre-back because of injuries. And our backup centre-back was Rob Holding. And in both times, he was, just with all due respect, terrible. Just simply not good. Now, of course, I'm not blaming it all on him. I'm not being that silly. I'm just saying he was a factor as to why we didn't perform in both seasons' crunch times. He was one of the reasons. He was terrible. And I made it very clear in my past videos about, in terms of what I want Arteta, Edu, and Arsenal to do this summer, was to buy a backup centre-back, not just Kyrgios, but someone else, so that we can never ever refer to Holding ever again. And they've done that, and I've got to say, I think it's a real good one. Jurrien Timber, let's talk about his profile. So from what I understand, he's a very focused, concentrated defender. He's very good at tackling. He has that ability, the general abilities of a centre-back. But the one trait that's described about him that I find very exciting and can't wait to see it play out is his passing, specifically his progressive forward-thinking passing. He has that in his locker. Now, what I mean by that, he has you can just imagine those progressive passes, long ball passes to Saka in behind, in on goal, or to Martinelli on the left. You can just imagine those passes that cut through a midfield, straight onto Odegaard's feet, and then Odegaard initiating an attack. I can picture those with Tim, but he has that in his locker, and it's always great. I love that specific trait in a centre-back, especially in today's game. It's very, very exciting. But yes, that is an offensive trait. Defensive traits, we spoke about this. He's a very, very focused defender, very disciplined. Apparently, he does lack in the air, and that is some of an issue, but it's something we can work on. He is young, he is still developing. He's a great tackler of the ball, from what I understand. But yeah, I mean, everything I just said is still evolving. Even his weaknesses, like in the air, it will hopefully go away, because he is 22. He just turned 22, and he's a prospect. He was wanted by a number of teams, I believe. Now, they never had heavy interest, maybe, but I do believe Ten Hag did at one point. But it just wasn't feasible, it seems, to get Timber, so they dropped their interest. But yeah, I mean, Timber is, from more reading, is that he was described as, by sports outlets in Holland, he was described as their best player. So that's always great to have. It's always great to have any team's best player, So I am very excited about this because, number one, it's very much needed. We needed this. I don't want to go to Holding ever again if we ever do get injured. And number two, he seems like a fine prospect in a team full of prospects. With a coach like Arteta that does great with those young prospects, he's done a great job so far of developing players. Why can't he do the same for Jurrien Timber? So it ticks both boxes. And in terms of, some of you might be watching thinking, well, what about, you're talking about him like he's going to come off the bench. Could he start? Maybe he could. Right now, no, I don't think he should. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gabriel and Saliba they were fantastic last season. And we have something within those two. It's great. It works. I still want to work with those two, and I think just in general as a solo, they are still both better as of right now than Timber. But we will see. Arteta will see. In Arteta we trust, right? I do trust him. there's nothing else to do. He has my full trust. If he feels, I think he'll start with Gabriel and Saliba, but I'm sure if Timber does get his chance, and if he does make do of that chance in a good way, well, he's got a pick on his hand. He's got a decision to make, Arteta, and we will see. But no, for me, as of right now, I would bench him just for now. I mean, he is young. We'll see. I can't imagine him ever replacing Saliba, but maybe Gabriel. We will see. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I like this signing. It's needed. We needed it, and also just a general good player, and I'm excited for it. Now that's the footballing side of it. The business side of it, around £38 million. That's a good price. Come on. He is just in general a good player. Had interest in from other teams quite a couple of years now. Described as Ajax's best player, and he's a young prospect. So £38 million for that's, come on, in today's market, that's fantastic. That's a great price. You can criticize us for maybe overpaying for Rice, but you can't for this. This is a good deal, not just from the football side of it, but also the business side of things. So yeah, great transfer. Very excited. Thank God we're hopefully done with Rob Holding. No disrespect, by the way. That's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. It really helps out. And please share. That also helps out a huge ton. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. And as always, take care of yourselves.